Hello loves and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Renee. So on today's video, we're going to be talking about summer to fall transitional looks. More specifically, summer to fall transitional looks that are in my closet. So if that's something that you're interested in, stay tuned. As you guys know, I'm a huge advocate, which I say in most of my fashion videos, of repurposing your own closet. The way I like to shop is as long as I can wear something multiple ways and in multiple different seasons, then it's good to go. I personally, again, I cannot be shopping crazy and doing crazy hauls right now, so I have to get more bang for my buck. So with the first look is actually something that's actually trending right now for this season, which is going to be metallics. So I'm going to put cutaways to the side as I usually do. The first look is going to be featuring this metallic sort of tank top. It's more structured. I wore it to Fashion Week, so you guys would have seen it on my Fashion Week vlog. And the way that I am pairing it is going to be again with that like sort of artillery military sort of khaki color, green cargo looking fabric. And I just paired it with this sort of shacket that I believe I got from H&M, either H&M or Zara. Everything will be linked down below if it's still available. And it's like the zebra print, and I just used a belt to cinch in the waist, and I used my Ferragamo belt. Using that belt, it sort of ties everything together because the shacket could sort of be sort of blah as far as shape is concerned. So I'm able to cinch the waist to sort of bring some femininity back into the whole look. You can either pair it with boots. It's getting colder now, but it's still warm enough where you can still wear your sandals. So I thought wearing the heels that I wore with this sort of made it sexy, because it is a lot of layering to this, and of course fall is all about the layers. So just adding a little bit of, that stiletto heel sort of brought something to it. This look can also go well with some boots when it gets cooler, or if you want to add some tights to it, you can do that. With the metallics being on trend, if you have any kind of sequin items in your closet or any kind of metallic items, you can always pair that with something more pared down, whether it's denim. Denim always will sort of dress down a look if you need to, and then just maybe add like a heel to it if it's going to be somewhere, if you're going to dinner or something like that. Because right now the shininess, the sequins, the metallics, all of that is so in. No one's going to be looking at you like, where are you going? It's noon. So that is the first look that I'm going to be using to transition from summer to fall, and now on to the next look. This next look is going to be one of my favorite white dresses. You guys seen it on this channel before. Now it's going to be this white sort of waffled material dress. It's very Cecily Bonson inspired to me. Very poofy, strong statement shoulders. Has a lot of like the ruffling at the bottom. That milkmaid-ish type of aesthetic. Now, I've worn this in various different ways. I've worn it all summer, whether it's with sandals, but to bring it into the fall, again, pair some boots with it. Or another way that I've worn it, which I've showed you guys on this channel before in a vlog, but I'm gonna just put up the image here. I paired some tailored trousers with this look, and then I add some patent leather boots. I also paired it with some thigh-high stiletto boots that I have. And if you're having a bad hair day, or even if your hair is doing good, you can always add your Ruslan Baginski hat to it for some razzle-dazzle. Because it's such a heavier material, it's thick, you can layer if you need to, maybe put like even a trench over it and sort of belt it. You can do that as well. Another way that you can style up this look, if you have any kind of statement dress like this, you can always pair it with some sneakers. And a lot of people, they are wearing like those New Balances now, that dad sneaker. You can do that. I feel like it needs to be streamlined though. Nothing big and bulky, something just soft. Even if it has that dad look, it still needs to be something a little bit softer, because the heaviness of a big bulky sneaker compared to that heaviness and the bulkiness of the, it's always noise outside. I feel like it needs to be a streamlined sneaker, even if it's like a dad sneaker, nothing too bulky and heavy, because the contrast between the bulkiness and the heaviness of the dress, to me, it's not balanced out when you have like a big clunky sneaker going down the street. Even if you're doing Jordan, like the Jordan 1 is a very sleek sneaker that I love. I have some really colorful ones that Lady made collaboration. Those will go really cute if you want to just add a pop of color to the look. So that is the second look that I'm going to be transitioning from my summer wardrobe into my fall wardrobe. Moving on. So the next item I'm going to be transitioning from summer to fall are going to be, believe it or not, linen pants. Now these linen pants I got from the thrift store, believe it or not, and I think a pair of linen pants is perfect for everyone's summer wardrobe. But when you're in this between stage right now, I wouldn't say take it completely into fall, but the stage that we are at right now, where one day it's cool, one day it's hot, one day it's warm. Well, at least over here in Jersey, you don't know which way the wind is gonna blow. You go outside with a little jacket or a little scarf, you're pretty much setting yourself up. So how I styled this look up, I paired it with a tank top from Zara, tucked it in, really sleek. Then I took a wool sweater from Uniqlo, which they have these every single year in multiple colors. And this is like this grayish, taupish color. Throw it over my shoulders. And if you want to pair this with some heels, again, we're in that in-between stage when it comes to the weather where you can still wear a sandal. And more than likely, we're going to be driving everywhere. We're not like taking the train like you do if you were in the city. So you can still wear a sandal and pull it off. To me, a boot with this, the fabric with a boot, it just wouldn't mix. It wouldn't look right. I can't find anything in my closet that would go good with the linen pant as far as that's a boot. So pair it with the sandal. And just a layer, if you need to keep on the sweater because it gets a little bit chillier, you can throw it on and just have like a layered look. With this look, I'm maximizing what I have and just bringing in sort of staples that I'll be utilizing even more so as it gets colder. But now we can just start the layering little by little. When you're not too hot, you're not too cold, you're just prepared for any kind of weather. So let's bring in some color into the mix, okay? So hot pink is very hot for this season. I know you guys have seen that infamous Zara blazer, hot pink, and it comes with the like ostrich feathers like around the arms, super cute. I had no interest in getting it because especially during fashion week, everyone had it. I feel like it's probably something good to have in your closet for when it sort of dies down and you compare with anything. I still think it would probably be something good to have. But since I'm using resources from my closet, one t-shirt that I got was a collaboration between the Met and Christopher John Rogers. I love this t-shirt. It's hot pink, but it's still casual. You can dress it up if you need to. Normally, if I wanted to be a little bit more matchy-matchy, I would have wore it with my Sophie Webster heels that I wore it down to the ground. But I decided to pair it with my vintage Levi's, which you guys will see somewhere on the screen. And I paired it with some red stiletto heels that are from Steve Madden that I had years ago. I love the contrast between red and pink, and normally I would do like a light baby pink and a red, but I thought, let me just see what it looks like with the hot pink and the red. To me, the denim sort of brings it into fall little by little. If I wanted to add like a little jacket to this and layer it that way, I could and still have like the pops of the color. The lettering on the t-shirt sort of contrast. You wouldn't necessarily think to put these colors with the hot pink, but I think it makes it stand out and I love it. A little bit of girliness to it, but still funky and cool. Loved it. So the final looks I'm going to be transitioning from the summer to the fall are going to be this cutout top. Now cutouts are also a big trend for this season coming up. I already had this top. I've worn it plenty of times in my vlogs or in my other videos while I was recording. It is a cutout right on the top here. This arm is cut out and I have one arm covered up. With this top, I paired it with some paperback pants. Now these pants, when I tell you they cut off my circulation because I've put on a few pounds, but I'm still able to sort of get it together. I love wide leg pants and I love a more structured pant. With this, I paired it with a black boot as well because the heel is more sleek, but I feel like when I'm thinking about it, this should also be with more of a stiletto sandal. So with this look, I wouldn't bring it fully into the fall. I feel like it's, again, perfect for this time of year, especially with the cutouts. More so where you don't have to rely on necessarily wearing a full-on jacket. You can still show the details of the top. I feel like the difference between the cutouts now of this season and the cutouts before, the cutouts are a little bit more, I'm not going to say conservative, but they're in less conspicuous places where maybe around your waist, where that could be a lot of people's problem areas, where you can just sort of have one arm out where you don't feel like you're revealing too much, but it's just enough to where it's different, you know? This top, unfortunately, I had it years ago, and it was originally a dress I probably got from like ASOS or Nasty Gal, like way back, like college days. And I just cut it because I'm not really into like bodycon anymore. Those were like, you know, college days, we're like wearing the tight stuff. I love the top, so I just cut it, and now I wear it as a top. But I'll definitely see if I can find anything similar, and I'll link everything down below. Okay, so that was all for today's video, guys. Hopefully I was able to give you guys some ideas of how you can transition your spring summer wardrobe into the fall, and don't have to necessarily go shopping for too much. Maybe just get some layering pieces to add. If you guys have any suggestions of how to transition your summer to fall looks, leave them down below in the comment section. And as always, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you are notified every time I upload a video. Follow me on Instagram and of course on TikTok now. And until next time, bye.